Welcome to the Credit Repair Show with your host, the Credit Doctor, Angelo McCutcheon, coming to you with another video on the credit repair process. And today we're going to be talking about what happens when a debt is deleted from your credit reports. Now, I believe that's a good question because there are a lot of misconceptions and we need to deal with that. And before we deal with that, I need every one of you guys to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done that already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and please leave a comment. All right. And we'll be glad to answer all the comments that you leave for us. Or if you have a question, or if you have a topic that you would like for us to talk about, we will definitely follow up with that. So this is your credit Dr. Angelo. And today, like I said, we're going to be talking about what happens when a debt is deleted from your credit report. Now, when it comes to credit repair and it comes to you cleaning up your credit, typically what most people don't understand is that when you're removing negative items, you're removing items that are inaccurate, incomplete, or unverifiable. You can't remove accurate information from your credit report. And so the Fair Credit Reporting Act and the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, they allow you to remove inaccurate, incomplete, or unverifiable information from your credit report because they themselves know that 79% of all credit reports have errors in them. And so it is your job to find those errors and then dispute them with the credit bureaus. And of course, we have a video on how to dispute that. It'll be in the description, of course, and I believe it'll be up here as well. So when you start removing negative items from your credit report, and we're talking right now about debts, right? So you owe a company, you owe a debt collector, and that's a whole nother ball game, but you owe a creditor and they're reporting this information on your credit report. But let's say you go ahead and you find an error the way that they're reporting it. They say that they report to TransUnion you owe $500. They report to Experian that you owe $480, and they report to TransUnion or Equifax you owe $510. Well, evidently you can't owe three amounts for one account. So they're reporting inaccurate information. So when you dispute that information, guess what happens? If they can't fix it, get the right information, they must delete it from your credit report. Now, once it gets deleted, does that mean you don't owe the debt no more? Most people think that's the case, that when an account gets deleted, that they don't owe the debt anymore. And that is not the case. When an account gets deleted, it just means that it cannot report on your credit report anymore because they're reporting inaccurate information. But it does not mean that the debt just goes away because they do have another option. They do have another remedy, right? And that's to file a lawsuit for the money. Now, of course, them filing a lawsuit is going to be based on the statute of limitation in your state. Some states allow 6 years that they don't file a lawsuit within 6 years from the date that it went into collections or date that it went into a bad status. Then, they can't file a lawsuit. Some states is up to 10 years, some is 4 years, some is 2 years, some is 5 years. You have to know what your state actually is. State of and that's easy just to look up your state, Google statute of limitation for credit card debts or consumer debt, things like that. And it'll let you know what the statute of limitation. Now that's important. So while you're cleaning up your credit, also know that when you're getting things deleted, it doesn't mean you don't owe it. Now, in some cases, the creditors, when it gets deleted, won't even go after it. Most debt collectors won't go after it. Most creditors won't go after it, but there are some that will file a lawsuit. So you got to make sure that you're on top of that as well. So when you see that, if it comes across your desk, comes across your mailbox, that you just don't throw it away, but you address it. You find out, hey, how old is this debt? Is it past the statute of limitation in my state? If it is, then you got to make that known to them because they'll try anyway. or make it known to the judge if they take it to court. So what happens to a debt when it is removed? It means that they can't report it, or they can't report inaccurate information on your credit report, and it gets deleted from there. But the debt is still out there, and they still have a remedy as long as the statute of limitation in whatever state that you're in gives them the affordable time to file a lawsuit. So that's very important information. I want to drop that with you guys and let you know that as you clean up your credit, just don't assume that the debt goes away, that the creditor may not come after you for the debt anymore. In most cases, they won't, but just be aware that some of them will. And as you get this information, make sure you spread the word. So make sure you hit that share button as well. Spread this YouTube video. I want to thank all of my subscribers, of course, all my followers here. Again, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. Check out some of these other videos that we have to help you understand that you do not have to live with bad credit, but we give you the information so you can clean up your credit on your own. This has been the Credit Doctor, Angelo McCutcheon, bringing you another video on the credit repair process. Until we see you on our next video, you guys have a blessed day.